Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we once again are now seeing scalpers coming in at the world's worst possible times. Now, as I'm sure you guys have seen on my channel throughout these probably past few years, I've been a very anti-scalper person. I've been a very anti not wanting to go and deal with these people basically taking money, taking product, and also making money off of other people's misfortunes. Like, that's just kind of been one of the end-all be-alls that I have always been, like, I just stand by. Like, I'm sure most of you guys would agree, and a lot of you guys who have still been trying to find consoles, trying to get all these good in-demand objects, GPUs, switches, everything of the sorts, I'm sure you guys would agree. And now, if you guys do or do not know, we actually had a very special edition for a very in-demand game, such as God of War Ragnorok, that actually just did their collector's edition as of these past few days. And, well, obviously, as it kind of seems like for anything nowadays that is in demand, it was, well, probably instantly botted, instantly sold out, and now we are seeing scalpers flooding the product literally everywhere with huge markups, and it kind of makes me pretty sad. So we're going to go talk about this because it kind of goes and paints the God of War Ragnarok already in somewhat of a bad light. Obviously, nothing to do with the developers, the team, Sony themselves, but just kind of that very first initial, ugh, that happens when we have all these type of big popular games coming out. So we're going to talk about it and definitely go and complain about these scalpers and botters that basically took stock away from all of us out there. So, well, let's talk about it. As well, if you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the PS5 giveaway going on the channel itself. We have the Amazon links for all the signups for the PS5s itself, Twitter and Twitch stream. I'd love if you guys followed the Weeble, Coinbase, and Target links and all that stuff down below. And let's dive in the video. So, if you guys have not had a chance to go and see, we've talked about this a little bit when it comes to everything, is that right now, the God of War does actually have its own custom cool bundle. So a good example is you guys may have seen some of these. We've shown about in a few different videos and stuff. I can maybe do a quick little showcase and ping for you guys, but it's pretty cool. Like, you could go through some of this stuff over here. They have little collectibles. They have dice. They have like the huge hammer, or like, you know, more so I think the axe. Like, they actually have they have just a lot of cool little small things. They have the case. Like, yeah, I think that is a hammer, right? I mean, you guys can make fun of me in the comments. I don't know, either way. But anyways, they have all this cool stuff. They have the collectibles. They have cool different things in the skins. They have, like, steel books. They have a lot of cool stuff when it comes to the collector's editions. And there's multiple different collector's editions for it. I would say it's cool. And I think a lot of you guys would probably agree. God of War is pretty high up there in terms of the games and game abilities of what people want. I really want to go and play this game. I know this game would be big. But now we're even seeing articles. I've seen this myself over here on the United States, in the UK, and all these other regions, and it just stinks. And also a big little shout out over here to Raymond that also did go have another new email being sent out in case you guys are trying to get for the PS Tricks. By the way, just a little quick heads up for that one. But basically for this one, you guys can even see by the headline. You guys are going to see the numbers. I have some of the eBay stuff pulled up, and it's just so disheartening that scalpers and botters are still, no matter what it is, gaming-wise, is affecting everything. They're just trying to profit off everything the best they possibly can. So we have the article saying scalpers are already doubling the price of the God of War Ragnarok's edition. Fans who failed to secure the pre-order will be paying over the odds again, like the same we've had to do with everything, with games and toilet paper and everything. It's so annoying. It's basically, scalpers are trying to flog limited edition versions of God of War Ragnarok for more than twice now the retail price. Pre-orders are now open for the 4 different editions of the God of War Ragnarok. It also did happen in America and UK all around the same exact time, around the same time that PlayStation themselves confirmed it. The most expensive of which is the Jortnor edition, is priced at $230. As Tom explained at the time, this includes lots of fancy physical items and a digital code for the game, but funny enough, no disc edition, which I still stand by is really weird. As you guys can go and see just from like the little quick video on top of this stuff, there's just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of cool games, a lot of cool aspects, a lot of cool like maps and everything else, like even in-game stuff. Like, it's cool. Like, if you're gonna like this game, some people would be down to spend the extra money to go get it. So even the limited numbers, it probably comes out as no surprise that already the more collectible editions have already sold out on official retail sites. And this is kind of like the equivalent, official PlayStation Store, on GameStop, I do believe, Walmart, Amazon, I believe, have all been kind of done. If I missed one, you guys let me know. But mainly, I saw a lot of stuff popping up, a lot of deals, and a lot of people upset because a lot of these things, even in America, sold out very quick. Obviously, it's probably one of the I'd probably say it's probably the most hyped up game for the year. There's a few like Starfield, but I think if probably like 9 out of 10 folks, unless they really enjoy, an RPG, Skyrim, Fallout type style games, they'll probably be pushing more for God of War, Ragnarok than anything else. And basically for this one too, a lot of scalpers have had a chance to get these, like a lot. Even on the article, it looks like too many scalpers, and I agree. If anything that's more than one, it's too many. Have had a chance now to get all their pre-orders, or pretending to at least, and are now listing them on auction places for massively inflated prices online. Man, that makes me so sad. So even for the article, it says a quick peek on the eBay UK, for instance, sees that the €230 edition is now being listed for 300, 350, 530, 550, and somehow, I don't even know how, even higher. Like, we're seeing some folks out here for €600. Like, you could literally go buy a PlayStation 5 Horizon, like, game itself. Like, don't forget, this does not come with the PS5. This is just the game and the cool stuff. You could literally go buy the PS5 and the Horizon bundle for $550. These people are on their minds. I mean, some of the other ones, too, as well, you can see. I don't want to say that they're, like, more of the normal price points or whatever, as I have all this weird stuff popping on in. Whatever, sure, that's fine. But basically, for this, you guys can see, like, $280. But also as well, $299. Some of the cheaper ones too in lower editions too. There's a $529, $550, $300. Don't forget there is a few various like levels of the pre-orders, so keep that in mind. But as we're seeing all these, it's just like, it's so depressing. It's just so high. 550, 550, 5. These are also in the euro too, but America's also in the similar side. We could show that in a second. 600, 263, 269. Oh. Man, dude, these scalpers just always are roughing it, just always just roughing it. It makes me sad, dude. It makes me sad. But basically, this one, too, the United States, as we mentioned, we'll talk about that. Our friends stateside, this all of us, aren't faring much better either. The lowest buy it now price that they've had a chance to see for the fanciest editions at $375. Although some are chancing their luck and demanding as much as $500, which I don't want to, like, incentivize scalpers. I just hope we'll have more waves of this. I'm sure Sony would maybe want to do more. We still have a few months before the game comes out. They usually like to get more people playing the game, on top. I mean, it makes sense. But, dude, as I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh. It's just so saddening, you're just like, why, man? Why? But anyway, it's rough. Like, basically, scalpers, once again, are just completely making all of us just sad and disappointed. So, yeah, some folks are going for 500, some a little bit more on the cheaper side. I'm sure if the cheaper editions do get picked up, that means then you're left with the people with the 400. Then once the 400's gone, you're left with the folks that are at the 500. So, ICYMI was the most expensive of the version. The Jornor edition is priced at $230. You get the God of War Ragnorok Collector's Editions for $180. And whilst the digital deluxe edition costs $80, as you might expect for the name, there's also no disc, which I still find that really weird. I wish, like, if you're paying this much money, like $300 for a bundle, I kind of wish you get it. So back in December 2021, the U.S. lawmakers announced a bill to prohibit bot scalping of high-demand goods, and I still stand by. I think that's a good idea, because I don't want to deal with this on every single drop, every single collectible, every single big in-demand stuff. Like, if you maybe have a mid-tier thing, like, let's say like a Forspoken, that's mid-tier. But you have a game like a God of War, you have a game like, say, like a Final Fantasy with huge fans on it. Think like even like those Mario-type collectibles or, stuff like that. They're going to have people who are going to pay the money for it. So this is like, that bill. If you guys want to ever rehash and see if there's any updates with that, let me know. But basically, that's just like them trying their best to stop all these really big people over here from making and taking as much money as they can. So like this would be things like, I think we had the UK had things with like tickets. Say like concert tickets, stuff like that. But like we've had this issue now for the past 2-3 years, where people are buying up like toilet paper, baby food, Plan C, Plan B, everything. And it's really been rough too to go and see this. So it just makes me sad, because we should not, as a gaming community, have to pay €600 for something like this. This is something that Sony themselves should, I'll put a little bit of blame on them, should also know it's going to be an in-demand object, that people are wanting to go and buy this, that they will be willing to spend money on it. And the fact that Sony themselves are kind of iffy on it makes me sad. Like, I'm not really sure why Sony's like this. They really should go and step up, and they really should go and realize that, hey, like, this is probably going to be a problem. Like, this is probably something you have to worry about in the future. And the fact that they just haven't still done that and make more objects or have like some sort of queue system and work this with Amazon or Best Buy, Target, Walmart, GameStop, or all the European countries too. Like, what's going on? I think also even to this is why it makes me even more sad that these people are also even trying to go and charge now then on top of that for even more money. So it's like you're still trying to go and scalp and bot and scheme all this stuff, and you're still like, hey man, it's not enough. Let me go and also charge you $34 to make sure it's shipping and showing up. Man, like, it just makes me so sad. I'm just seeing this stuff. Like, there's just so many listings as you had a chance to see. It's just it's just frustrating. I mean, I've been dealing with this for like 2 years now with all the restock stuff. At some point, man, I just wish people would not be like this, dude. It gets sad. Like, you look at it and like, because I know there's probably some people out here in the community, some of you lovely folks out here that want it. So sad. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links all down below. PS5 links down below. Twitch links down below. Target links. Check it on up. See you guys tomorrow.